just have to do an intro. Hello, welcome. It is Films and Swearing. It is 2026.
Yeah.
We're old and we're haggard, but we're still wanting to do podcasts.
I think the right term is old and fucked, because that's what we suggested last night with the microphones that we used to have.
Yes.
That we've evolved.
Aye. This is not, it's not like Films and Swearing rebooted, it's Films and Swearing old and fucked.
Yeah.
But we still need to talk about films. We can't shut up about it. So yeah, this is kind of like a soft relaunch. Probably, you know, just straight onto YouTube. The whole fact that we're doing this shit on camera.
Yeah.
Because yeah, old microphones and soundboards and pussycats. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're alright.
Sorry.
You're fine.
It's like that clip online where a dude touched Jeff Goldblum at an airport and he freaked out. That's the same reaction, like, whoa! So yes, this is the soft relaunch, kind of filling in the gaps from episode 267, which was the films of 2022 episodes. So it's now 2026. We're going to tell you our favourite films from the last 3 years. And yeah, try out some new things. We're going to do our initial warm up. And also, the new thing I'm very excited about is some homework for each other.
Yeah.
The only time ever I've been excited about homework. We did agree to start the podcast with a nice warmed up conversation about Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it.
Did you?
I
thought that's what you were doing on Thursday, because you had told me it was a Thursday you were going.
It was supposed to be, but...
Yeah, because then I texted you Thursday night saying that I was still waiting on the microphone arriving.
Yeah.
And I assumed because I had heard from you, I figured that's what you were away doing.
Oh,
and
no.
to be fair, I completely forgot to even ask you if you went to go and see it and what you thought of it.
It was one of those ones where, right, we're ready. Like, all day it was planned, and then like an hour before we had to leave, the guy I was going with couldn't get anyone to watch his kid, and I thought, right, we'll just go next week.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot we should have another thing to start the show with, because now it's like, oh, I only one seen the film, but what I guess I could get your spoiler free take on it. Good film, bad film?
It's very much kind of like neck and neck with the first one. Like there is a bit more of a tournament style to it, but it's still very much the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to be honest, I'd probably not doing myself any favours. I still haven't seen the first one.
No, I mean it's like, I think what everybody agrees on what hurt the first one was that there was no tournament. It's basically, it was building up to the tournament. You know,
people want the quest. Just make the quest.
Yeah.
With more science fiction characters.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what surprised me about the new one was I just didn't think Carl Urban was that good as a Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah. I did see
that was a big selling point.
Aye.
You know,
a lot of people were wanting. Well, I say a lot of people. Probably a small pocket of people were wanting like The Miz from WWE to be Johnny Cage, and I was like, maybe if they were still making their own movies, you could have been Johnny Cage, but in the real world, you're just going to have to stay the host of American Gladiators. Yeah,
and I mean, like, Carl Urban's pretty good, you know. I mean, I'm still whittling my way through The Boys. I've been stuck on season 2 for 3 years. So I need to obviously get through that. But yeah, there's something about his character I just didn't... Like, I thought maybe it would have been funnier, like the Australian guy that plays Kano, like, he's in this one, he was probably the funniest bit of the film, the way he rips into like some characters, there's some genuinely some funny shit that he says.
Aye.
And all that. But yeah, it's very, like, there is things that are better than the first one, but it still ultimately feels that it's neither better or worse than the first one.
They're a bit messy, these films, aren't they? Like, are they bloodier than the last ones?
It's very CGI, like blood, you know, like, especially when it's involving, like, say, like Scorpion and all that, you know, like this one's got a bit more brutal like fatalities and all that, but it just feels very like CGI.
Yeah.
And that, and which is, you know, all right, because that's what they're kind of going for, you know, because it kind of, if you look at some of the fatalities in the games, the only way to really achieve them is by, you know, CGI and stuff, unless you have somebody that can really fucking do something good with like some practical
like
work.
squibs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aye. But that's it. When you do things like that, I guess it has to be like a done in one take.
Yeah.
Like, if that goes wrong, it's like, well, everyone's costume's covered in blood now.
Yeah.
And it's like a fucking 1 hour reset.
As I was been watching like at bed, been watching Two Broke Girls.
Right.
And there's a episode where they're filming like a show or something, and they've got like the squibs underneath the thing, and they film 2 scenes and they accidentally pull the trigger early, and it ruins the whole takes and stuff, and they can't do it again until like the next day because they have to like reset everything.
Aye.
So yeah.
Alright. Okay, well, we just dive into the main chunk.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like these didn't need to be any more than like an hour.
Yeah.
Of for the sakes of like the cameras and the battery lives.
Yeah.
I'm sure an hour's more than enough for us to rattle off a bunch of films. Yeah, so 2023. Oh man, that's just straight away it's like, oh, you should rattle off the Oscar stats for that year. Like, well, fuck. Then that would have been good to think of yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with 3 of my favourite films from that year. You're going for 5 films that people should check out? Or 3?
I put down 3 from each year, and I put down 3 that's not necessarily my 3 favourites, but they are in the list of the ones. I mean, there's ones that I enjoyed in it. It's not, you know, going to be like your 3 go-tos.
Yeah, that's it. I think when looking at it, like on Letterboxd and arranging it by highly rated, and it all goes to the top. So, well, fuck, everyone's probably tired of hearing about fucking Oppenheimer. Let's find something more interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go that way. So 2023. Do you want to start?
Yeah. So I'll go with the first major film I seen that year, and that was Babylon.
Oh yeah, Damien.
Chazelle, yeah.
Yeah, and giant Hollywood in the, what decade is it?
It was the early 30s, late 20s.
Oh, okay.
It was transitioning from
the silent
era
to
the
talkies.
The talkies, pretty much. And it's basically, it follows like all these characters and stuff. So the main actor, the big actor at that stage was Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a big silent movie actor, and he's transitioning into the talkies.
Yeah, aye. And then you've got Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie is the upcoming actress.
Is there a third one? I feel it was kind of around 3 characters.
Yeah, there's the I can't remember if he's Puerto Rican or if he's South American. He's either one of them anyway. But I think he's more or less like a guy that's used on the set to get everybody like together. Yeah. He like loves like the films and stuff like that.
Aye.
It follows him, Margot Robbie, and Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I remember liking that one. The chaotic start.
The
trying
big
to
party.
get the elephant up the hill.
Yeah, they've got the big party, and then I go like the first hour's like 2 giant like set pieces because you've got like the party, and then it's that chaotic day on set where they're trying to get everything organised.
Mm-hmm.
And a bit of it, I think what I liked about the film is, I'm sure when I said that to you, like the film, Brad Pitt's character reminded me of Leo DiCaprio's character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he can't quite adjust to the times changing, and he feels that he's been phased out.
Aye, he's getting left
because
behind.
Obviously he has to talk, whereas in a silent film you don't have to. So nobody really hears your voice. And I think that must have been a challenging time for Hollywood as well, because you know they have to do retakes and stuff like that. Like I remember there being like a really bleak scene on a soundstage.
Mm-hmm.
And like they constantly have to like keep doing retake after retake after retake, and I'm pretty sure somebody died. And like the wee small box that got like because of the heat.
Aye.
No, but yes, I thought it was a really good film. A lot of people were very hypocritical on the very end of the film where
Aye.
it breaks the fourth wall and it shows you like throughout the years and all that, and then it actually transitions into like the real world where you've got like the scenes from like Lawrence of Arabia and Avatar and you know all that. But again, I thought it was a really, really well done film, and I think it's probably a film that a lot of people need to watch.
Yeah, aye, because it's quite like it's definitely like an epic, but even like the running time on it was quite heavy.
Yeah,
like a 3 hour.
Yeah, I think it was just 3 hours or maybe just over 3 hours.
Aye.
Then you always forget it's got that really, really bleak, like almost like horror, like fucking midway bit involving Tobey Maguire.
Oh, I didn't even remember that part.
I know, it's a film that I really need to rewatch, but
yeah,
it's a film that I really, really enjoyed.
For me, I really wish I wrote it down now. 2023, I think. Now, I'm going based off of, because remember we used to clarify if it had a UK release or not. On this occasion, I'm just going by, well, this is what's listed on under Letterboxd.
Yeah.
When you go 2023 and it brings up the films. This film was in that list. So, Godzilla -1.
Alright.
That's always...
Is that 2023?
I think that was late 23.
Oh,
like
yeah,
maybe in Japan. I definitely think I saw it in like January 24.
Yeah.
When I'd went to Belfast.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out, when you fly to Belfast, it was like 6, 7 in the morning, and you get there and it's Friday and it's like 10 a.m. And like, well, what are we gonna do? And it was like, oh, they're showing Godzilla at the Cineworld this afternoon. And I think, well, Mags went with me, I think mainly because, well, we're married. Like, it's like you're handcuffed together. Like,
yeah, off we go.
Aye, come on. She still fell asleep through the film. She woke up half an hour in, like the whole boat sequence where it's like this big shark chasing them.
Oh yeah, they've got
on the first boat, and kind of like the first big confrontation.
Yeah.
When that ends, Mags had woke up and thought, is that the film finished? I was like, no.
Was it because she was tired, or was it?
Aye, getting up at 3 in the morning and then driving, getting to the airport, flying, and then sitting in a big dark room in a comfy chair.
Yeah, and especially with a film where there's no lick English in it.
Aye, we're just like, I'm paying attention. And then you just giant roaring, like, what? So, but yeah, it's very dramatic at times. Like, there's just a lot of emotion. I think, I don't know, when I watch it, I think, this must be, because I don't watch anime.
Yeah.
But I imagine that the overacting and the heightened emotion that all the characters are playing in this, I can imagine this is probably what anime is like.
Yeah.
Just big characters, and they're just being very loud.
Yeah.
Cartoony, I guess. But no, just all those action sequences with Godzilla and the music, and when the military think they have a leg up on them, and they've all got the big airships, and they're ready to destroy them, and they're just like, yeah, that didn't work, and he does the big sonic blast and obliterates ships. Brilliant. I went and took my son to go see it when it eventually showed up at my local cinema, the Adam Smith. That's kind of, I guess, the closest, maybe that and Glenroth is.
Yeah, I was going to say it's kind of like 6.5 a dozen, isn't
it? Yeah, so the fact that they were showing that one like 10 minutes along the road, is like, let's go see this again. And obviously that was like the first kind of like a foreign film for Cameron to see in a cinema. But actually it's not a lie. I was going to say, when it comes to subtitles in movies, I did take him to see Shang-Chi.
Alright.
But I don't think his reading was on point then, so I had to be like the narrator. Every time they're speaking in Mandarin, I was quickly going quickly translating it for Cameron. But yeah, still a brilliant film. I've seen it maybe 3 times now. I've still not seen the minus colour version, but they're all really accessible. Like
Yeah,
both versions are on Netflix.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think just the hype train got behind it because that led to like an Oscar win for special effects, and it's special effects are probably dog shit compared to like an Avatar.
Yeah.
But it was like the budget of that film.
It's quite low budget, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like what they managed to do with what they had was brilliant.
Yeah.
So
I watched it. Well, I got the import. It's one that's been between Terminator and Reservoir Dogs. It's like a digibook.
Right.
And it's got the minus colour version in there as well. But I watched it. It must have been 2024. I watched it. I'm sure that's when I got it. And I thought it was really good. And then I think like my mate Rob, he's like a massive like Godzilla, King Kong, like Gamera fan and all that, and he loved it. And I think I'm sure the other week I watched Shin Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
And I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. And I'm quite interested to see what they do in the new one.
Yeah, aye. Was it -0 or something?
Yeah. And it's where you see him like getting into like New York and you see him walking past
Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
No, I quite liked it.
Yeah, I'll look forward to that when it comes out. Your next one?
My next one is Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
I didn't watch that until towards the very end of 2024.
Now, is that 1 or 2? The second one.
Yeah, because one's Into the Spider-Verse, 2 is Across the Spider-Verse.
I could never. I always forget.
And yeah, I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I didn't expect. Like, I liked the first one, and when I watched the second one, I was like, yeah, it's quite good. I think like the last 45 minutes like sealed it for me. It's like how good it was. I thought the story was really good. I thought the conclusion, when there was a conclusion, the cliffhanger was really good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was supposed to. The third one was supposed to get a release this year, but it was pushed back.
A while ago, yeah.
But yeah, I thought like the animation style in it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not massive on like animated films, but some also do look like really good in it. But yeah, like I quite like the story, and I'm interested to see where they go with the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the? I suppose you would have seen them with the boys and stuff.
Yeah, they were like cinema trips. I think I'd actually seen the second one at the beginning of the year, just sort of over that Christmas New Year break. There just random films on BBC, and I think I was just waiting for someone. I was waiting for Max to get home, and then that was on the telly, and then that was kind of me. I just watched the entire thing, and just the whole inclusion of the whole new cast of your multiverse of spider people.
Yeah.
And with each character comes like their own animation style. And like I can't mind, but it's something like Spider Punk.
Yeah.
But
and then you've got obviously like Spider Noir, obviously like that's being produced into
like an Amazon series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. But again like the animated style I thought was really good. Like the music really good. I was just surprised at how much I actually enjoyed it. Like Like it wasn't obviously because I hadn't watched it in 2023. It wasn't really on any of my list, but I remember when I was looking back at like how much I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I may as well stick on this, try and avoid the big hitters. For the year.
Another one for me. I think this was very towards the beginning of the year. Again. Or was that? Iron Claw.
Yeah.
I think that might be in February or it was again. It was like a December for everywhere else, but it wasn't until the beginning of the year for us. So it probably was a 2024 watch, but for 2023 film, that one was brilliant. Obviously, just like the Venn diagram of movies and wrestling when they merge, I'm always kind of curious to see how it's depicted.
Yeah.
But no, I was fascinated and horrified of the true life story of like the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
And all the horrible things that happened to that poor family.
I know, and I mean, because I've only watched it once, and it's one that I really need to rewatch. So that's why I didn't actually include it in my list. But it opens with the dad. I'm sure it opens with the dad at the the wee gym they've got and stuff.
Aye.
Because the dad just reminds me, like, he's just such a, like, you know, he's pushing for his sons to be like the best thing.
Aye.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. But I'm sure I text you after watching saying the last half hour, like the dream sequence, like fucking broke. I'm sure it broke you as well.
Aye. Yeah.
But it's just it's a fucking, like, the dedication. Like, you've seen the size of, like, Zac Efron in that film.
Oh, he
Even
looked
Jeremy
like
Allen
fucking
White.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Aye. But yeah, that film definitely. There was not a dry tear. Dry tear. Fucking dry eye.
Yeah.
But there was me, Mags, and a mate, and I think obviously we both have boys, and there's that scene at the end where he kind of sits down and his kids run over and says, "Oh, Dad, why are you crying?"
Yeah.
And you're just like, "Oh my fucking god!" Whoa. And you just come at the film and you're like, "Right, I need to go home and hug my kids."
I think why films like that are quite good, because, like, if you're not really, like, you know, like, caught up with all the story and stuff, it's quite, you know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's quite
I want to say emotional.
No, like, the fact that it's quite
Or like you like, I gave this film to my mum to watch, and she'll know absolute hee-haw about the Von Erichs, whether this is a true movie or if this is completely a work of fiction.
I can't remember I can't remember the word I'm trying to use, but I always fucking, like messaging, like, my mates, I always use the word, and how it's quite, like, it's interesting, but because it's like, you know, but anyway, basically, because, like, you don't know nothing about the story and stuff, like, you're kind of hooked. Like, I think in that year as well, Amazon released that Michael Jordan documentary, Air.
Yes.
And me and Michelle watched it, and again we thought it was fucking brilliant.
Aye, and that's it. So now, like, that was one of those films I went into with. It's about the trainers.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I know about this movie, is like, this is how they got there. Like, the fucking founder movie.
Yeah.
The fucking McDonald's origin story.
And was that not like the marketed it as like the big comeback, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
Aye, popping them together.
And then, like, Chris Tucker showed up like halfway into, who's not been on screen in fucking years.
Again, he very sporadically appears, because you feel like you had him in Jackie Brown, Rush Hour trilogy, and then it was like Silver Linings Playbook. I was like, oh yeah, cunt, he's alive.
I forgot he was in that. He was in the house.
Aye.
When they were watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like this friend, family friend that's there, and you're like, I've not seen this cunt for ages.
Yeah.
I
forgot he was in that. Anyway, I've only seen the film once, but yeah.
Aye, because that's it. When thinking back, like, when was the last time you've seen Chris Tucker? Like, I mean, he probably is working, but we're just not seeing the films he's in. Like, he might be in a whole bunch of, like, Tyler Perry movies we've not seen.
Yeah. Oh God. Try and avoid them. There's one that keeps on, like, when I'm on Netflix and I keep going through it and I keep seeing it appearing up, and I'm like, nope. I wish you could, like on Netflix, I wish you could, like, actually have, like, a setting with, like, stuff you don't want, like a filter.
Yeah, it's like for your algorithm, just kind of. Well, the thing is, you can thumbs up, thumbs down things, but you're thinking how much that. Well, it should.
Yeah. Yeah, and
like, if I see Rob Schneider on my feed, like, no.
I love if Netflix had like a randomizer thing for when you're watching TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm watching like a rewatch, like It's Always Sunny, like,
you want a randomizer across all seasons. So it's just like a shuffled playlist of episodes.
Because like the first season's alright, but it doesn't really kind of get good till like season 2 and 3 and that. It's like, well, if I rewatch it, I'll maybe avoid season 1 and just go right to season 2 where Frank turns up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Iron Claw I thought was fucking really, really good.
Yeah, and it was again, whether awards really mean anything, but like, that was one that was really overlooked.
Yeah, look,
come award season.
It's funny, award season's no shy for controversy and that, and it's like always like the day after the awards, like social media is just fucking a haven.
Aye.
for people.
No, like nomination days, like you have video creators that will do the essay, like people that will have film channels. They'll get a list, and then it's like, wait, someone's missing from the list. Like, perfect. Like,
Yeah.
I will get a video out of this.
Yeah, I know.
Saying, oh, Toni Collette's been robbed because she was not being recognised for her work in Hereditary.
Yeah.
Things like that. I always feel like that's one of the big examples of.
That, and I'm sure the other big one was Delroy Lindo for The Five Bloods. I'm sure he was.
Jet Li's the one. I mean, he didn't get an Oscar nomination. What about Jason Statham's hair?
Oh, God. But I know, fucking Oscar season's always fucking rife for like folk on social media. Just and it's like you always see, and it's always the accounts that hate the blue ticks.
Yeah,
like
it loses credibility when you could just pay for that.
Yeah.
You could just pay for that tick.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, well, you just let any cunt in now.
Yeah, like the only thing I really pay for is like premium YouTube. Like, I get tired of fucking watching. I was getting tired of watching.
So intrusive.
I was getting tired of watching a video. You get 10 seconds in and there's a 30-second advert and you can't skip it.
Amazon's fucking horrible for it because it's just advertising products they sell in their fucking shop.
Yeah.
And like you're watching a half-hour show, but there's like an extra 4 minutes tacked onto it because there's 2 minutes about fucking fairy dishwasher tabs and a big option to add it to your basket.
That's the thing, though, like streaming sites and all that. It's all just all about advertisements.
Aye.
Look at him.
And pay more to make them go away.
Like, I've not watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, but I don't really need to after watching the 2 nights of this. I mean,
I heard that.
It was like 4-minute adverts.
I've seen the first episode, and like the best moment was when they were interviewing his wife Linda.
Yeah.
Aye.
Well, ex-wife, but.
Yeah. But she was recounting the story about how she met him, and she didn't know what he did, and he's a wrestler, and he's he took me home, and then he's like, well, what do you expect? Like, what do you tell people when you get fucked by a giant? That was her.
Oh God!
And it was a barbecue, and the kids were around, and it just every adult just went.
Can you imagine your mum giving you a stern look?
Fucking telling stories about Big Terry. But I've still not actually seen the rest of that.
Yeah, no, I've not watched it.
Oh, actually, one of the fucking talking heads in that movie, well, documentary. So obviously it's like wrestlers. I'm sure Vince McMahon's in there. Like wife, family, the president of the United States, Donald Trump's the talking head in this.
Because obviously he was a massive Trump fan. So about that.
But geez, okay, so that was Iron Claw. Third one for you?
My third one was The Creator.
I still need to see that.
Oh man, it's so fucking good. I'll give you at home here. Not as homework, but I'll give you at home here because it's so fucking good. Like the story is so relative today. The fact because it's basically set in this world where AI is basically like the enemy, and it's created like some sort of like super weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these government agents who the main one's played by John David Washington.
Aye.
And something goes wrong in the first 15 minutes of the film, and they pull him back in, and they try to get him to go and hunt this AI thing. But the AI thing is basically a kid.
I remember that through the trailer.
Yeah, and like the story's good, but like what the biggest talking point in the film is the fact that it was made really on like under $100 million budget, and it looks like sometimes I even think it looks better than Avatar.
Aye.
With some of the stuff that they do in it, like, it just looks so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And Ken, is it Wanatabe's in it?
Yeah.
He plays like his friend, and you've got Alison Janney is like the head of like the organisation that's like against like the AI and stuff. She's there, and yeah, it's just so fucking good. So I watched it the other night just because I was like, I really need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
And I keep saying to like the folk that I haven't seen it, I was like, you really need to watch this film. And it's a good story. It's set in like Asia as well, so like the music's really good. Like the the fucking design of like, the droids is very reminds me of District 9.
Okay. Aye.
and yeah, it's just the story's good. Like the fucking visuals, the visuals and set pieces are really good as well. But the story is probably the main driving force.
Aye.
And it is like one of the, like, cause I went and seen it in St Andrews, and I think that was the last film I seen in St Andrews. And I'm sure I surprised you when I like text you my ranking and say it was right up at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I watched it the other night and it's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's on like say 4 on demand or
it's
whatever.
on something. I think it's like Disney Plus at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's definitely kind of seen it on like the wheel.
Yeah.
But it's one of those ones like it's overdue. Like I need to see this.
Yeah.
But no, that sounds like a strong choice.
Yeah, it's good. Like.
Go on, let me have a look at your letterbox just so I could. This here.
Aye. Yeah.
Just I need that last film for 2023's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
Yes, the animated Ninja Turtles movie. Again, it's just one of those ones where it's like childhood nostalgia, and the fact that it's like, hey, right, it's an animated movie. Obviously, it's not the first time that they've made like an animated movie.
Yeah.
But again, much like Spider-Verse, really unique animation style. Just looks like just hand drawn, kind of come to life. Kind of like a graffiti style design to them as well. But just the whole sort of cast of characters. Jackie Chan is Splinter.
Yeah.
The 4 teenagers, the 4 turtles are just legit teenagers voicing them, and it's kind of one of those thoughts where it's like, how have we no thought of that sooner? Like that makes fucking perfect sense.
Yeah.
Like you don't need Johnny Knoxville and fucking Will Arnett was a human in those Michael Bay ones. He was like a cameraman.
I've still not seen them. I've got them there, but I've still not seen them yet.
Yeah, but they're like the Ninja Turtles were all fucking in their 30s and above. And they look like fucking cunts out of Gears of War. The way they were built. Like walking tanks.
I've still not seen the Michael Bay ones.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of hoping for like a Transformers type resurgence with them.
I always thought it was going to lead to some sort of transover? No.
Transformers crossover.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess they're going a direction with G.I. Joe after that last movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's ever actually came to anything. I feel like it's been a while since I've spoke about either of those franchises. But this new one was brilliant. I even agreed to take my kids to see SpongeBob in the Search for SquarePants at the cinema in December because it had a Ninja Turtles short movie before it called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Chrome Alone was it? It was something. It was a play on like Lost in New Jersey.
Right. Okay.
And they find that their likeness has been used to make action figures, but it's just something like young adult karate tortoises or something, and it's all just AI generated action figures. And
so you had no interest in watching SpongeBob, but that was your sole purpose.
I was like,
right. The kids were wanting to go and see SpongeBob though.
Yeah, and I was like, this short movie's on before it, so perfect. That was also the screening where the fucking young team trashed the cinema after the film had finished.
I mean, you told me that.
They started flipping couches as soon as the credits rolled.
I mean, at least they got the film, and like when we went to go and see the midnight screening.
The Force Awakens. Yes. I remember that night. Sitting front row in the cinema, the stupid o'clock, and then they just said we can't get to work.
The the boy behind us was like, oh no, the Eckies have just kicked in.
I was like, what am I gonna do? I've already done my Eckies.
Yeah.
That
was a night.
And fucking fast forward now, we have Mandalorian and Grogu, and I don't know what the reaction is, but I feel like that's getting the most lukewarm. Like they're marketing that film really hard, but I still feel nobody gives a fuck about it.
I think it's because obviously after the...
Is it now Star Wars fatigue?
I don't know, because this is the first film since
the last.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I think by that point,
And that's
was
been
maybe
what,
sick of it.
About 7 years since the last Star Wars film.
Yeah, but there's also been like at
Yeah,
least
there was-
7
yeah,
TV series.
Yeah, because I remember, like during lockdown when Disney Plus got made available in the UK,
Aye.
I subscribed because I wanted to watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Have I watched The Mandalorian? No.
It's also one of those things like, I reckon this film feels like 5 years too late. Like
Yeah.
the Mandalorian hype was real. I remember having to like source Baby Yodas for
Yeah.
Christmas presents, and folk were getting it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm looking to go and see the film, and I think the film looks alright, but I'm like, will I know anything about it? Probably not. Will
yeah, I want to take the boys to see it in the cinema, but
I reckon I'll be able to follow the story quite.
I think
know.
it's going to be kind of like just like this is just another random adventure, like
Yeah.
the villain of the week type of thing. Like you won't need any context other than he's Mando and he's Grogu, and this is
Yeah.
where shit happens. But I want to take the kids to go see it just in the sense that it's an excuse to get out of the house, an excuse
Yeah.
to get them off their Xboxes, take them to go see a movie that they might like. It's
Yeah.
Star Wars, like.
Just didn't take them to the Odeon because they were wanting the
Oh,
big 80 popcorn bucket.
is that what they've done?
Yeah, I seen it last night when we were there, and it's just that seems to be the whole trend now. Is
Like
the
in popcorn buckets.
Have you seen
Lavish popcorn buckets.
Have you seen the marketing for the popcorn buckets and the drinks for the Masters of the Universe that's coming out?
No.
One of the drink cups is a sword.
I was going to say that's the only thing I could think
and
of.
it's like you unscrew it and it's got like a straw and then it attaches to another bit so you can walk about with this big fucking plastic sword, and then it's like, oh hold on, I'll just take off and take a drink of it. Like, nobody's fucking buying it. But then again,
There is weird. Well, the thing is, like, that's someone's favourite franchise.
yeah, I mean look at the prices of the Yoshi popcorn buckets.
Yeah, aye. And that's it. When a wee bit of time and effort, like, out of that popcorn bucket, is the whole thing hollow? Or is it just you open the egg and you just put popcorn in the egg?
Yeah, you open the back and you put popcorn in, but
Oh,
people
right.
were saying that what you can do is you can put a
You
light
can
in
fuck
it.
No? No.
You can put like a light in it and it lights up.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
Alright. I must be looking at a different subreddit.
Oh God.
But yeah, I actually just expected kind of the same thing with Mandalorian. Expecting it just because how that Grogu is always in like a wee floating orb. I just expected to open up popcorn.
Yeah.
Just something as simple
Yeah, no,
as that.
it's so the cups, the Mandalorian helmet, and the popcorn buckets, the AT-AT walker. It's got batteries with those wee packet batteries sitting on top of it. So I wonder if it makes noises.
Yeah, some sounds,
But it's
some
like,
lights.
it's massive. Like it's probably taller than that Predator model up there.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh God. That just seems to be the market. That seems to be the whole. Like, it's the whole like Funko Pop craze. Like everybody's going mad for like popcorn
collectibles.
buckets. Yeah.
Yeah, aye. And that's it. Like that's also like that must work into like a film's budget. Like
Yeah.
like how they talk about, right, they make a movie for 10 million, now they have to spend an additional 10 million on marketing this
Yeah.
film. Also,
I'm interested to see what the popcorn bucket designs are for the new Jackass film though.
no, they can. Not everything needs a popcorn bucket.
Well, yeah.
Like in my head, it's like, well, it could be a shopping trolley. I reckon there's you got to eat your popcorn and find a condom with a car in it at the bottom. What's like throwbacks?
Yeah.
I reckon what, but
Yeah.
maybe it's just like a skull, like how it's always got the skull with
Oh yeah.
the broken bones, and it's just a big plastic human skull.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was some deviation from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
It's because of trash cinemas. Okay, 2024.
Yeah.
What's your first film?
My first one in 2024 is Juror number 2.
Wait, is that a Nicholas Hoult?
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
it's Clint Eastwood directed it, and
Okay.
it got a lot of shit from Warner Bros. Because it had been a Clint Eastwood directed film.
Mm-hmm.
I think at one point it was getting next to no like cinema showings.
Okay.
And then I think they eventually realised that it was getting a lot of hate because of it. Like a lot of the studios getting
For
a lot
a
of
lack
hate
of
for
support.
it. Yeah.
Aye.
So they put it in the cinema. So basically it's almost like 12 and a half men.
The Angry Men.
12 Angry Men, 12 and a
I
half.
was like, is this wait, with Charlie Sheen and that wee boy's just got a lot more dads now?
No, so it's like 12 Angry Men where obviously you've seen that, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But basically Nicholas Holtz, he's caused the crime.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's also on the trial for murder is not the one that, so he's trying to convince him to like overturn the guilty verdict.
Okay.
I know that, and he's trying, and then it's the whole like character study, like the guilt getting to him, and he's trying to obviously like cause like J.K. Simmons is in there, Tony Collette is the district attorney, who else is in it? Oh, I can't remember who plays his wife in the film, but she's quite known. But yeah.
I'll put the name on screen.
Yeah, but yeah, basically like, so he is being picked with jury duty. His wife's in the third trimester of the pregnancy, and basically he's trying to convince all these randoms that he actually is not guilty, and he's trying to and he revisits the crime scene, and he's just the whole character, like the guilt just getting to him and all that. And yeah, I thought it was quite good. Mm-hmm. I quite like a courtroom drama. So I went to the cinema to go and see it, and I quite liked it. I think I watched it last month on streaming, because I don't think it's got like a Blu-ray or a release of that. But
really,
yeah. That's it. Kiefer Sutherland's in it as well. He plays like his friend who he basically like lets him know what's happening, and he basically tells him that if he overturns the conviction, then he'll eventually get found out, and he will obviously do time.
Aye.
So it's that whole it's like the whole moral thing. It's like, well, like if I let an innocent man go to jail, then I could spend the rest of my life with my wife and my kid and all that. But then if I then stop an innocent man going to jail, I'm going to be in jail myself, and my wife's going to leave me, and so it's that whole like moral thing. But yeah, no, it's one that's worth checking. It's one that's I think it's less than 2 hours.
That's alright.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
A Real Pain. There you go.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It was kind of one of those films where I could watch these two kind of sit and choose scenery together.
Jesse Eisenberg and
Kieran Culkin. Yeah. So seeing them together and just kind of like a family trip. Well, to them is like a trip that they've been meaning to make, going back to Poland, I think where their gran had come from originally. And yeah, Eisenberg plays he's got his life together, he's got a family, he plans everything to a T. Like that's the type of guy he is. Kieran Culkin's sleeping on his pal's couch, rocks up an hour late, and everybody loves him. And it's kind of the chalk and cheese of the two. Like, they get along, but they also get a little bit tired of each other, or kind of thought, I wish I was a little bit more like him, and vice versa. Yeah. So, and yeah, it was a brilliant, I guess, sort of, maybe the first outing for Eisenberg as like I think writer and director.
Because he directed it.
Yeah,
I've not seen it, but
just the chemistry between the two guys is worth it alone. It was one of those ones where I was really excited to see it and just could not get myself to a cinema in time. But it was.
I don't think it would have had a big enough release either.
Yeah.
Or if it did, it would have been like a film that had like maybe like a 8 o'clock start time and all that, and it's. Yeah.
But between, I think it went to like Disney Plus, kind of in amongst like the award season, and they started seeing Kieran getting support in awards, and Jesse getting, I think, original screenplay, maybe.
Yeah.
So it, I think, got on a lot of more people's radars.
But obviously Kieran's kind of more a household name now since Succession.
Yeah,
that's another one that I've only watched 2 episodes and I've just been going back to it.
I found them the whole run in like a charity shop, like each season for £1.
Yeah.
And I thought, the fucking no-brainer. So I picked them up and just put them down, and they've never been touched again.
Brian Cox is the dad, eh?
Yeah, aye. But yeah, it's supposed to be a brilliant show. I just
again, it's just
like I almost need my internet to get cut off in the house, and then I can look at my DVDs.
Or a lockdown.
let's not say things too loud. What was your?
My next one was Alien Romulus.
Okay.
Fede Álvarez. Like I'm a massive like Alien fan. I'm in that wee camp where I prefer Alien to Aliens.
Alright.
So when I heard this was going to be, I'm trying to remember where it's placed. Also, it's placed after Alien. I think it's after Alien, but in between Aliens. I can't remember.
Aye.
And it's he was in The Long Walk that came out last year.
Oh, right, okay. I couldn't tell you.
So he's like the synthetic, like the group and all that, and it's just again, it's just the usual thing. It's like these like young group. I think they're like contractors, and they go to like this distress at like a vessel, and then also again it's one of the shit happens, and it's vicious. There's a whole there's obviously like fucking this mad conceptual ideas in it, and there's like a bit of it that's kind of almost like Alien Resurrection, involving the creature at the end and all that.
Aye.
But I think the design was good. They done like a AI type animatronic version of Ian Holm for the first Alien.
That was the mild controversy.
Yeah, a lot of people were a lot of purists were like, ugh, you know.
Nah, they weren't.
It was alright. I wasn't offended by it.
And I think I've not said something like they've changed it since the Blu-ray release. They've replaced the graphics or something, or they've reworked it to kind of.
Because I watched the film last year when I got it on disc, and I can't remember if I noticed much of a difference, but I can't remember how it looked in the cinema.
I think if anything, they just kind of improved upon it a little.
Yeah, but yeah, I think there's a scene involving zero gravity, with like the pulse rifle type thing, with her. It was quite good. Again, there is like, a lot of people were like fucking hating the whole fan service thing with the some of the one-liners and all that, But that's the thing in these like films nowadays. If they do like a reboot, a lot of these studios want fan service to try and appeal to like the masses and stuff. And also Ridley Scott was like a producer on the film and that, so he would have been happy enough anyway. I'm pretty sure they're doing another one, but I think Fede Álvarez stepped away from it. I think they're going to get somebody else. But yeah, I thought it was like one of my favourite films of that year. I was quite surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I wasn't too sure how it was going to be, but yeah, again, it had like the whole claustrophobic feeling, and there was the stuff involving like the fucking blood and all that, like with the pregnant lassie, and he completely like she takes this this blood thing, and then later on in the film you completely forgot that she's taking it, and then you're like, oh fuck.
Aye, that twist was gnarly.
And then I'm sure I read that they got like a 7-foot basketball player to portray the creature.
Aye.
And all that. And he kind of looks almost like in David.
What, the devil later?
Yeah.
The David Dysfunction?
Yeah, yeah. He kind of looks almost like him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's like I think it's probably my third favourite Alien film, I think. I mean, I mean, I'm sure I'm in the same boat as you. I really want a continuation the Covenant story, because that wee ending with David and like Walter at the end was just like, hey, come on, you need to act in it.
Perfectly set up the next one.
Yeah.
And it kind of was abruptly abandoned.
Yeah, because a lot of people just didn't like it. I don't know why. I thought I quite enjoyed it. It was an alien film. It was entertaining.
Aye.
And I thought it was better than Prometheus, because Prometheus also had the ideas, but ultimately the alien design at the end of it was a bit off, and then the engineer thing.
Aye.
You know. So what was your one?
I'm going to have to go with Anora, which I don't think was actually my pick, but I can't actually find it on Letterboxd. I know what my third one is, but this middle one I can't fucking find it. I guess that's the difference between what we've watched. If it is something completely different, I'll just splash it on the screen now of what it should have been. But I was surprised at how much I enjoyed Anora. Like, it was just like your kind of modern, like Pretty Woman take on the Pretty Woman, but just a lot more adult oriented. In a modern setting, in a completely different world, with technology and the fact that like it's like strippers and it's not the mafia, but it's like the KGB or like this boy's family is like a crime syndicate. Like there's like she's marrying into the mob, but it's just kind of it's funny. It's it's raunchy. It's no shy about the two of them like just being young like rabbits, and the poor boy doesn't can. Well, he's like, oh, this woman's gorgeous, and it's like seconds every time he's with her, and she's having to fucking train him. But it's all fairy tale for like the first act, the second act, and then it's like, the parents aren't happy.
I mean, the parents get involved in it.
And like his handlers show up, but she's this mouthy little broad, and it's like, oh fuck.
And what I liked about it is the fact that like as the film went on, the curtain started to get pulled back on how shitty the fucking boy was.
Yes.
You know?
Because that's like, he was just like a wealthy client that shows up at the strip club with infinite money, and he was wanting like a Russian girl, and the fact that she could speak it and tick the box for him, and then just like, you could just come in with me and we'll live happily ever after. Let's get married and
I assume that the reason you were interested in it was because it was Sean Baker that done Florida Project.
I did really enjoy Florida Project.
I've still not seen Florida Project.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where...
And I'm sure I remember you talking about it on one of like the podcasts, like just briefly like talking about it.
Yeah, it might have been in, like, because when we were doing those older episodes, obviously we'd spend an hour talking about that year in film, so we'd probably... that probably would have been in my list. It was a great role for William Dafoe. But yeah, this one, it was great, but it's also a real pain in the ass to watch. I had it on like a pen drive and watching it like on like we're on holiday, just in a caravan, plugged into the telly, and like, whoa, like lots of sex. Pause. You alright, pal? I no get juice, it's fine. Like, this is the worst film to watch when like your kids are in the next room. It was the same thing now. If my parents are walking in the room, if my kids are walking in a room and there's something on, like it's like, I think it was like we watched Weapons the other night, and it was like getting very close to the moment where someone was going to get pulled to pieces by like a little angry mob, and it was like pause, like, don't walk in the room. It's just like, I've been caught with pornography. Like, we're not decent. It's just like the mad pan's like, please, you're going to see this lassie get her head ripped off. Please don't come in. And now my kids come to tell me, like, I've watched worse.
Yeah, because as I know, as it Alex that's obsessed with like Friday the 13th that you were telling me, or was it Cameron?
Cameron, he loves. Like, just, I don't know, just what
so he's basically Corey Feldman in part 4.
Aye, well.
And when he discovers...
He tells me, I'm no interested in that part. I was like, well, very soon you will be. And aye,
Because Anora got
hey,
best actress. Well, I'm sure he got best.
the director
film.
definitely got something.
Aye, he got best director. Did he get best film?
Could have been.
Might have been.
Aye, but it was kind of like a surprise sweep because I feel like that overtook The Substance. There was sort of like it was like a race between the two, and they kind of expected Demi Moore to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
But but like much like The Substance, this younger, hotter version just swept in and took it away from her.
Speaking of The Substance, that was going to be my third pick, but I went with another horror film that has stuck with me since.
It's traumatised you since.
Yeah, and it is Osgood Perkins' Longlegs.
Oh yeah, that's
Nicolas Cage and Michael Monroe.
Aye, that is
fucking
sound design in that film.
That was like one of the things I liked about it was like because like we watched it at cinema and the part that still even when I watch it in the house and it still makes me feel thing. It's the bit where she's uncovering all the wee clues and she's sitting down and the music is just getting louder and louder and it's kind of like you're trying your hardest not to like feel, you know, uncomfortable watching it to the point where you pretty much just have to fucking give in and basically just fucking deal with it because the music,
I'm just going to have to pee myself. Like just the tension.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to avoid my bowels.
Yeah, and it's just it's so fucking the music, the sound design, it's fucking horrible.
Aye,
like in a good way.
Yeah.
And I mean even like the story's pretty fucking. The story's pretty good as well, but like fucking like Nicolas Cage's like the opening's that like old Super 8 type film, you know.
Aye.
And it's like you can only see like the bottom of his face. You never really see like I'm fully facing towards the end of the film.
Aye.
But if you when I rewatched it a few times, and I'm pretty sure there's almost every frame there's some iteration of like the devil.
Right.
On like every frame or almost every frame.
Ah.
I know. But yeah, like also like fucking that film I thought it was fucking like a lot of people were comparing it to like say like Seven and Silence of the Lambs because of the whole like detective like, serial killer thing and all that. I wasn't really like I didn't really know much of the Osgood Perkins when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and watched The Black Coat's Daughter.
Alright.
And that was one of the early films, and that's another film that you should check out. It's like a really low budget like horror film type thing, and it was fucking again it's got really, really eerie sound design. And then also he followed up last year with that The Monkey.
Ah,
But
yeah.
to be fair, The Monkey was alright. It was fun. It was funny. It wasn't that great. And then he'd done that Keeper at the end of the year. I watched that the other week and it was fucking weird. Weird. But yeah, fucking Longlegs and it's fucking Lesbo, like I think I spoke to like fucking people like online like for about 2-3 weeks after that just talking about like how good that film was.
Aye.
And like it's this whole like Nicolas Cage like renaissance in like the last like 10 years. He's just his type of roles that he plays. You know, like fucking like I wasn't a fan of Mandy or that, but like say Colour Out of Space was pretty good. Pig wasn't quite a film that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it. The thing is, he churns out a lot of films.
Yeah.
So there's usually out of like, he done 3 this year. There's probably gonna be one that you like in there.
Yeah.
Like I've been meaning to watch the one where he's invading people's dreams as like a comedy.
Dream Scenario.
Yeah.
I watched that one at the end of the year. Fucking weird, man. Weird.
I bet. Because I've seen there's another one.
Because he's kind of like portrayed as like almost like a Freddy Krueger type thing.
Even
though he's no really.
He's like a college lecturer or something, and I'm curious enough. I need to have a look at it. But there's that other one where he's like a surfer, or it's just called The Surfer. But yeah,
I watched one of his early films a few weeks ago called Vampire's Kiss. And he's got a fucking English accent in it. But I don't know if this is just him taking the piss because
he was kind of famously like that back in the day.
I was listening to that podcast, what was it, Outlander or something?
Oh, Nextlander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was listening to their podcast on Raising Arizona.
I was listening to that when I was coming here today.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
And how he talks about how he only worked once with his uncle Francis because he would fucking like Francis
he would
hates
piss
like
him off.
ad-libbing, yeah.
Aye.
And he was basically just doing his own like shtick.
Aye.
You know?
Like what's
Like, he
it?
was notorious for that back in the day, and then
Yeah.
like after listening to that episode over yesterday and the day before, and when I go home last night, I was like, I really need to watch fucking Raising Arizona again because I fucking love it.
Aye.
And I watched it last night, and I was like, this one's fucking great.
Yeah. And that's it. I watched Old Brother, Where Art Thou the other week,
Yeah.
and never realised George Clooney's wife's the same actress that's Nick Cage's wife in Raising Arizona. Yeah.
Is it? I never knew that.
Yeah. Because she's got that kind of East Southern drawl, but I found it funny that they also have a wheen of kids. And over, like, they have that many kids, she tied string to them, like a little chain gang, so she doesn't lose any of her daughters along the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, Anora. How many have you said?
I say 3.
You've done your 3. My other favourite film from that year, and maybe my favourite film of that year, is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, so controversially, you know what I thought you were going to say? The Holdovers.
There's like, when I seen that, it does tick up.
Because you talked about how great that film is, and I watched it, and I thought the film was fucking brilliant as well.
I was one of those ones where I was like, I watched that in like January or February, and not realising this is a fucking perfect Christmas movie. Like, this is, it's heartbreaking but brilliant, and the fucking characters, and like, I loved that movie a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely juggling. Like, what could be interesting to talk about? But that might have been my number 2. I didn't tick the box when I was looking at it just there. Mentally tick the box.
Yeah. So
Kingdom, like that one was like, I think this might be alright. And then, like, when I was talking, because I was like a 12A, and pitching it to the family, and nobody was interested. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to the pictures myself. And I went and seen it, and Jesus Christ, I was so fucking invested in those digital monkeys. Like, just the whole story, like, even the emotions, like, fuck, I got quite invested really quickly, and like, I hope nothing bad happens to these monkeys, and just what happens in that film is like, fuck, this is a brilliant movie. I couldn't tell you if it was true to any films prior, because all the other ones,
because I saw
that was a trilogy.
Because that was like the Caesar trilogy,
yeah.
And this one has nothing to do with Caesar.
Decades
really,
later, and it's just like Caesar's just a figure that they speak of, like, in religion almost. So this one you could just go in at any point and watch it. But no, I fucking loved that film.
I watched it last year. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it's like I really need to rewatch the Caesar trilogy. But like, I remember how much I really enjoyed Rise. I thought Rise was really fucking good.
Yeah. But yeah, it just felt like, cause, like, obviously it's at the point where civilization is like something out like The Last of Us, where just the trees have grown and taken over civilization, but it's just seeing the apes going about on horseback and
kind of like harkening back to like the original Planet of the Apes with their own, like, the horses and stuff.
And I'm not sure if this has started like a new trilogy, because I feel, well, it's been quiet. I would have expected maybe like a poster or a teaser, something by now. But it's still.
I don't know if it made much money or that, but then again, a lot of films nowadays, just because of the short, like theatrical window that they get, unless you're like Avatar or like a Marvel film or something, like, you didn't really get much time in the cinema.
Aye.
But I quite enjoyed it.
So I kind of came and went. So your first one for 2025?
My first one for 2025 is Eddington.
I have that recorded on my TV.
The Ari Aster COVID film. I've not seen his last one, Beau's Afraid. I don't know if I don't know if I could handle it as 3 hours, but I'm just thinking.
It's a very odd directing style, and
yeah, and I'm just thinking, well, is it going to be like? Is it going to have me invested enough for like 3 hours? And
Yeah.
I was a wee bit like on the shelf with watching this one, and I'm sure I watched it during the Christmas period because at this new job we're off for like almost 2 weeks, so it was like fucking perfect time. And I remember like watching the trailer, and I remember I didn't really get much cinema slot in the UK, and I was like, well, that's fine, I'll just wait until it goes online and stuff. And I genuinely was fucking surprised at how much I enjoyed it, and it's like almost 2.5 hours.
it looked like quite a tense film from the trailer.
Yeah, because you've got the standoff with Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal, because one's like almost like anti-COVID and one's like pro-COVID and all that.
What is it? Something like the mayor and like the chief of police or something?
Aye. So the mayor is, I can't remember who's fucking who.
I think it's Joaquin. Well, no, he. Right, but
yeah, and it's again, it's this whole like, you know, like keeping it the whole like 2 meter barrier and stuff. And when they get closer, they keep them like fucking like jousting each other and stuff. But it just goes fucking volatile, and it's almost like where it harkens like to like mob mentality and stuff with people. And like the last 45 minutes is fucking wild. Like, and I mean wild and all that. But for the runtime, it actually moves at a pretty good pace, and I'm pretty sure like an hour, maybe halfway in, something big happens, and then you think, oh shit, well, fucking what's going to happen now? And then it just fucking escalates for there, and it's like Pedro, fucking like Joaquin Phoenix is like, again, he's like unhinged. And all that. So like, part of me is like, well, I kind of want to see what Beau is Afraid is like, because like I loved Hereditary. I was a wee bit, I didn't mind Midsommar. Like it was good, but that's not really one I would probably revisit a lot.
Saw that one once.
But Eddington's one that I fucking thought was really, really good. And I was genuinely surprised at like how much I enjoyed it. And it's funny because like we like the film, like the chat I've got with like my pals from England and stuff is, like Tom watched it and he was like, oh, I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was kind of boring. And then I watched it and I was like, mate, I fucking loved it. And it's like, it's so like he absolutely loved like the last Avatar, and I was just like watching like, when will this fucking end?
It happens.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely
I mean, like, everyone's got like different opinions and stuff. Right? But it's like that's the good thing about it is like obviously like fucking. Like, he'll see negatives in it, and then, like, because he's younger than us, and, like, a lot of stuff he's not seen, and I'm like, mate, you need to watch it. And then he watched it, and he's like, this was shit. And I was like, if you kind of grew up with it, you probably would have appreciated it more.
I mean...
Because he watched Inner Space for the first time the other day. And he said he really liked it. He said he reckons that he would have loved it if he watched it as a kid. And I was like, well, we watched it as a kid. We had exactly. It fucking on video as a kid. And so that's why we like gravitate towards it and that. But yeah, fucking Eddington was like really good. I reckon like if you watch it, depending on also when you watch it, you might want to do it in two bits, or you might just want to fucking like raw dog it and do the full 2.5 hours.
It's the usual. It depends what point in the evening we decide, right, we're going to watch this, because the last couple of weeks we've just been playing the Resident Evil games, 7 and 8. Thinking that we'll probably pick up 9 soon, play that. But we took a break the other night. I thought, right, we could watch Edmonton or Weapons. And I explained what they were to Mags. I was like, I've been wanting to see Weapons for a while. So she's like, let's watch that one. So Edmonton's like next on the watch list. Like foolishly, we pay for Sky Movies. So I record like whatever the film of the week is. So we've got a whole queen stuff to catch up on. So Edmonton, for me, first one I'll say Together, the body horror.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where it's like, that's so fucking wild. Like there's one of those films where I'm shouting at the TV. It's like, why are you drinking puddle water? Why in a spooky cave? Why do you think that's a good idea? And it's just the things that, like, yeah, it's just weird and gross, and like obviously they're a real life married couple, and so like the
Dave
chemistry.
Franco and Alison Brie.
Brie, yeah. So like they perfect together on screen, and it's just one of those ones where it's like, I guess kind of like watching Weapons, where you're watching like, right, this is weird. When it, like what causes it? Like what's going to be the switch where it's like, this is what is this? But it's just the whole, just the body horror is just like, fuck, I've not seen this.
Yeah.
Well, for a while, but I guess Substance was probably the last big body horror film I'd seen.
Yeah. I watched Together, and I honestly, I thought it was a slog to get through. Yeah. I don't know why. Like I fucking like, I really like body horror. Like also like David Cronenberg stuff. I fucking love. And I love The Substance, and I thought with The Substance was like fucking like, just when you thought it couldn't get any more wacky, that last 20 minutes where they actually have like the fucking the New Year's Eve show, and it goes like, full on Gonzo fucking.
The whole Hollywood Walk of Fame, the stars and.
Like that was just like fucking. But yeah, I don't know why I thought this. I just wasn't a fan of this. Like, I don't know what it was.
It was one of those ones we were watching it and we're just trying, like, we're being like fucking amateur detectives, and well, this isn't right, that's right, there's something wrong with this person here. And we're watching it and trying to solve it, and it just goes directions that you weren't expecting. And then like best use of a fucking Spice Girls song in a movie since Spice World, I guess.
Was that at the very end?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. Brilliant. He was like,
because like we went and obviously you're talking about like Weapons. We went and seen Weapons, and I like when I first watched it, I liked Weapons, but I didn't like the whole revealing what it all was. Like I just, like, even when I rewatched it, I enjoyed it more when I rewatched it, but I still didn't like the fact that it was this whole weird, almost like witchcraft type thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we dug it, but I didn't add it to my list because I didn't want to have like recency biased. Like, like that's one of the best films I've seen for that year. And it's like, I watched it yesterday.
But I mean, like there was like the fucking like the bit where Josh Brolin wakes up and like the Aunt Gladys is like in the bed, and like that fucking got a laugh at the cinema. And like I also a few jumps as well. Yeah. But like I was surprised at how fucking grim. Like I remember when. A couple of boys in the chat went and seen it before I did, and somebody was like, I'm never eating Campbell soup again. And I was like, oh god, what could that mean? But yeah, fucking. Yeah, I don't know, something about Together, I just I didn't really vibe with it.
It was one of those ones where we'd seen trailers for it, and like just all the visual imagery of like watching like their eyelashes meld together and their eyes getting close, and it's just like, I have to see that. Like they're just. And Margaret was the same. She was like, this looks so gross, like you have to see it. We never caught it in cinemas, but still, it was like when we were able to watch it at home, we were excited. Like, wow, this is it. And I think it was a long one either. I think it was under 2 hours. And again, just likeable casts and fucked up story.
Yeah. So. My second pick for 2025 was Caught Stealing.
Right. I've not seen it. Yeah.
When I seen the trailer, like it was a film that I was like, alright, okay, it looks alright, and then the more and more I seen the trailer, I was like, I reckon this will actually be pretty good. And like the cast looked really good. Like I quite like Austin Butler. And like you've got like Vincent D'Onofrio there, and I quite like. But yeah, no, like I thought it was fucking really good, and I rewatched it this year, and I fucking loved it even more. Like the style is quite cartoonish with the characters, because basically you get the story of Austin Butler who runs a bar, but like the film opens with him driving a car with like his like either college football pal or something, and then some shit happens, and you kind of get more spliced into the film as it goes on, and basically he gets caught with his neighbour who's played fucking brilliantly with Matt Smith, who's like a punk. Got a
I remember the imagery of him.
And he asks him to look after his cat, and then these like Russian fucking gangsters come out, and they were looking for, I'm sure, Matt Smith's character or some key or something, and it's just the hijinks involved and all that, and you've got
Mhm.
the fucking dodgy policeman, you've got Bad Bunny who plays like one of the fucking like gangster folk after
Aye.
one of the trivia things for it was like the director like loved Martin Scorsese's After Hours,
Oh, okay.
and Griffin done this, and After Hours he plays the barman Paul in this film,
Mm.
and it's kind of slightly like that a wee bit, because like it's like it goes from like one scene to another and all that, and it's just it goes kind of dark, but it's fucking funny as well.
Yeah.
And like then you've got like Vincent D'Onofrio and Lev Schreiber who are like fucking these gun-toting fucking Jews
Right.
and all that, who are looking for like Matt Smith's character as well.
Aye.
And yeah, it's maybe like less than 2 hours, but it's fun, and like, the action's pretty good in it as well. But the story's just really entertaining.
Aye.
And it is one that like fucking I really liked, and I was quite surprised at how much I liked it.
Yeah.
The music's pretty good in it as well. The cat, I can't remember the name of the fucking cat in the film, but yeah, fucking it's one that's well worth like checking out.
Aye. Yeah. Definitely. I'm pretty sure that is streaming. I think that's on Sky now. Anyway.
Yeah, I think like because like the last couple of years I've basically got this like Limitless thing for the cinema, and
Yeah.
I think I find myself just going to see like if it's a film that I've got a slight interest in and the times are alright, I'll go and see it.
Aye.
Whereas if I didn't hear like Limitless, it's like a lot of films are like, well, I'll probably no bother.
Yeah. That's it. That.
You know?
Aye. When you have access to like an audience and the fact that that will show
Yeah.
the majority of all releases, whereas like before
Yeah.
we were
And, like, the
limited
good thing
to,
about like Limitless as well is you get like invites to like early screenings, but they're like usually at like 8 o'clock at night. So sometimes I have to like say to Michelle, look, if I go to this, you want to come and pick me up?
Yeah.
Because like getting home for like Dundee at like 10 o'clock's a bit of a pain.
I wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, caught this feeling. I thought it was really good.
Okay. I'm blanking on one of my movies, but together. I give you the list. God damn it. See, old and fucked.
Ah, yeah.
Clues in the title. Next week we'll have notepads. Next time. Right. It's gonna be so. Sticking with horror. I mentioned it earlier because I got my years confused. 28 years later.
Alright.
That was that was like in the summer. It was one of those ones like, yeah, bye, let's go see it. We've watched all the movies before,
Yeah.
and it was like, this one's years later, and it was funny because we'd went on holiday to North Berwick and visited like the Holy Island.
Yeah.
Which is just a small island off the coast that you could drive there with your car when the tide's down, and then realising that was like one of the key locations for the film, because that's the island that they barricaded themselves on.
Right, okay.
And it's like, we spent like a few hours there, and we just thought, that's actually a really brilliant place to kind of hold up during like a zombie apocalypse, where it's like you could still access the mainland twice a day, but the rest of the time the water stops the creatures for getting close. So based kind of on that, we were like really interested to go see it. And we got the chance to go on like a Monday night or something. Went, and I was just really surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I shed a tear during that film. Like tears streaming down my face when it was like the whole scene where obviously the young kid, the mother, and they meet Ray Fiennes' character, and it kind of events unfolds when one of them's ill. So, and I'm just sitting there just angry, crying, and just like, didn't come to the pictures for this. Like, I come here to see scary, fun times. I wasn't expecting to get the fucking feelings and just feeling my face like fucking stop. It's like watching the Iron Claw again. And I'm kicking myself. I still haven't seen the Bone Temple.
I was just going to say, have you seen the Bone Temple?
Aye, and like I've heard good things, and I feel like there was worry that they might not finish the trilogy. I think that'd be fucking stupid if they didn't.
Yeah, but I'm sure Paul fucking Amino, he texted me the other day saying
something about maybe the young actor
it was like
kind of confirmed.
Yeah, because he was he was doing like archery training with like a bow and arrow and all that. So that's like, well,
that was his main thing in the films.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hang on, it'd be stupid for them if they're
if
they're worried about it tanking, just fucking put it on streaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
because folk will see it.
Aye, like those films were made with like stupidly low budgets to begin with.
Aye.
Like there's none stopping them for doing it again.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and the thing is, people will probably appreciate the rough and readiness of these films, like where it doesn't need to look cinematic. It could be grungy but just one of those ones where like fuck, so good and so intense in times as well. Like those sequences where like they're caught in like a train and they're being chased. Fucking Big Dick Johnson fucking chasing them through the fields.
That was just a running joke the whole the whole film, the whole weekend. Like my mate Rob, he fucking just kept on posting screenshots and all, and it basically just you just title it 20 inches later and all.
Because what did Ray Fiennes Ralph call him? Was it Samson or something?
Yeah.
He was like, Jesus, they're just like one of those. Well, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We went and seen it because she I think she watched the first two films before they came out, and she was only really interested in the film because of the trailer, that music they played.
It was like boots.
She was obsessed with it. So, right, we're going to see it, and she loved it. I was like Weapons. I liked it up until I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I said to you as what I said to you, but I was I didn't care for the whole cancer subplot.
Yeah.
And I just thought that did it really need to be in there? And I was kind of more invested in the
boy's story.
Yeah.
Aye.
I was wanting to see more of the Aaron Taylor Johnson stuff.
Yeah.
And and then when I watched Bone Temple, I like Bone Temple a little bit more. It's a lot more. Definitely warrants its fucking 18 rating. The Bone Temple anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, interesting to see what they do with the third one. But I've not went back and rewatched 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm in the camp where I liked the first one, but I liked 28 weeks later that a lot more.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I've never seen that since it come out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I quite liked 28 weeks rather than 28 days.
Yeah, it always confused me why you've never got a month's movie.
Yeah, but I think that's maybe. I think
you had a window and then you passed it. Now it's it has to be years. You can't just go back.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was my second one. So your third?
My third one was the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake.
Okay.
And again, I was surprised because I'd heard about it. I remember watching the original one years ago, and it was fucking awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I was only really interested in this one because the guy that was in it was the guy that played Corey Cunningham in Halloween Ends.
Right.
And basically, so in the original one, this guy witnesses his fucking mum and dad being killed by a guy dressed as Santa. So then he goes on a killing spree when he's older, dressed as Santa.
Mm-hmm.
This one's like that, but there's a Dexter style twist to it where basically when the person dies, they're they become kind of possessed to hear the voice
of dark passenger thing.
Yeah.
Aye.
So basically, when you see Rowan Campbell fucking show up, he's got this fucking inner voice talking to him, kind of like Dexter.
Aye.
And all that. And he's going town to town killing people, but he's killing people in a certain way, which obviously gets revealed later on. And it was really fucking good.
Aye.
It was funny. I don't think she thought much of it, but I thought it was really good. There's a scene where he ends up going to like a club to kill this woman, and it's a fucking like Nazi supremacy club.
Alright.
And they're all dressed in like Santa outfits.
Aye. Jesus.
And yeah, like it is violent, but it's quite playful in a way. But I thought the story was really fucking good, like really funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I was quite surprised by it. I thought like Rowan Campbell was really good in it. Like I quite liked him in Halloween Ends, so it's quite good to see him do something differently. And I liked the whole Dexter kind of feel to it with the whole like voice thing and how it kind of like transmits to like, other people and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was genuinely surprised at how much I enjoyed this.
Nice.
And again, like I when I posted my top, I'm sure I done top 20 of the year because I couldn't really settle on 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I like put up on like social media saying I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that's probably got this in their top 20 of the year.
Aye.
Because I think it would really been a film that.
Aye.
I was even surprised that it got like I got a very limited cinema screen.
Aye.
And I was like, oh fuck, I was going to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, it's never rung a bell for me. My last one, which a swing compared to the two previous horror films, but the Ballad of Wallis Island.
Alright.
Just one of those ones where it's like, like that one needs more attention to it.
You kind of wish you had seen it at St Andrews last year.
Yeah, possibly. Because that's it. That was when it kind of first.
Was that its opening? Was that the opening film last year at St Andrews?
It was
I can't remember.
Opening or were we at the closing?
Closing was Tornado. That we went to see.
Aye, so Ballad must have been the one that opened it, but yeah, it's just a really unique, light-hearted kind of story of just this wee eccentric millionaire who's a big fan of like this pop duo, and there's like a husband and wife that's separated, but since he's rich, he invited them both to the island. Kind of, neither of them knew the other one was invited, but you're getting like, you could be getting like £1 million to come and just do like a private gig on a remote island for like a really big fan. And I guess what struggling artists are like, well, fuck it, definitely. And he gets there and he's like, my ex-wife's here, and it's kind of, she's there with her new American boyfriend, and she's got a new way of life and all this stuff, and they just hate each other, but they're kind of putting up with it for the payday. The guys, I guess something like Tim Keys, I think it's his name, but he's kind of just like, you've seen Ricky Gervais play this character before, where he's kind of eccentric, happy. He says,
is he in it like?
Yeah, he's like the guy, the Ballad, Wallis Island, like this.
Yeah.
Aye, I think it's Tim Keys is his name, but like he's in like that new series that's kind of like spin off of The Office, the paper, and like he's the guy who's playing like as if it was Ricky Gervais's character from the British Office. Like just kind of wanting to be everyone's friend, and he'll agree with whatever you agree with, and but it was fine. Carey Mulligan plays the woman, the actor that's the male musician. Like I've no placed him.
Yeah.
But no, it was really good. And it was one of those ones by the time it finished, I was like, fuck, I really like that. I like that a lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
Kind of just like an uplifting, happy feeling towards the end.
Yeah.
Compared to Together and 28 years later. So yeah, that was definitely like didn't expect it, but it was on Sky Movies. It wasn't a long film, so I thought, bugger. I think we watched that with Tornado back to back.
The guy that we spoke to at St Andrews, Jimmy, he's always talking about doing like his channels and stuff like that. I think he was there that weekend anyway, but he's always like fucking bigging it up.
Yeah. So I definitely, if it's available to anyone, like, and you've got the time to spare, it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
So that is all the years. That's the catch up, more or less.
Yeah.
So now for the third act, we're going with our new thing, homework.
Yeah.
Like, we've always got, like, you could say Mike has millions of movies.
Yeah.
I've got a couple. But there's always one where it's like, Christ, I hope he's watched this. Or,
Yeah.
how has he never watched this? Oh, I need to make him watch this.
Yeah.
So, we're going with the mystery aspect. I've selected 3 films and put them in envelopes, and I'll let you choose one, and then that's your homework.
Alright.
Until we get back on the next episode, and that's how we could do our catch up.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of it, like, I don't know if it's, there's nothing worse, but I hand it to you and it's like, well, I've fucking seen that. And you're like, fuck! So this is why we have 3. But I did have a look at your letterbox, kind of look at your history, and it's like, like, he's not rated stars on this one, or this one's on his watch list.
Yeah.
So hopefully, in amongst these 3 films, there's definitely something you've not seen before.
Yeah.
So, what is it, envelope 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, let's all go 3.
So, now I think all these films is kind of box sets, but I'll tell you which film I'm wanting you to watch.
Buster Keaton.
Okay.
I guess you want to put general.
The General, yes.
Right.
We'll hold it to. So, yeah. Because I think people should see more Buster Keaton. If you watch The General and you like it, definitely check out Sherlock Jr.
Right.
That one, I don't think that's even an hour long, but The General is definitely what I suggest you check out. Do you want to know what your other options could have been, or
why not?
Why
not?
So, Tiger on the Beat. You ever seen Tiger on the Beat?
I know it's coming. I know it's got
Has that got a Blu-ray in the future?
Yeah, it's got a 4K release coming from
Arrow?
Shout Factory.
Yeah.
But it will be
Arrow
in the
over
UK
here.
and all that. But
So, yeah, I kind of thought, right, I know he's seen Killer, Hard Boiled, but I thought maybe he's never seen the mad action comedy-ness buddy cop of Tiger on the Beat. And notice on your watch list you had Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
that's on my...
You had like a list of 40 films you were wanting to watch on
That's my
Letterboxd.
100 list for the year.
Aye.
I've got it in there anyway.
Yeah.
I've got it in the... Remember when Arrow released the bloody Old Boy and then they couldn't get the documentary?
Yeah, and they put the trilogy.
Yeah.
Aye.
So that's it anyway.
Yeah. So that was going to be the other one. Where,
Yeah, because I've seen Old Boy and I've seen Lady Vengeance. I've just not seen Sympathy.
Aye. So.
Right, so... You 3 I didn't put in a package.
Aye. Do you want me just to pick a number?
Well, I've got them here.
Alright.
And then I put them in the spinner because... that's really, really fortunate.
Oh yeah, well that was going to be for what we would do on the next episode.
Oh, right. That's fine then. Right, so... Right, okay, so...
Anticipation.
Let's see.
Alright, we're going to go for the old school, whatever it is in the middle. It's Thief. Okay. I have not seen Thief.
So, you said you'd watched Last of the Mayhems.
Yes. Michael Mann. Okay.
I figured you've not seen Thief.
Yeah. Aye.
So I figured it
No, that's a good
it's
show.
one that you should definitely see.
Aye. Yeah. It's one that, like, I saw Nextlander had done like a crime season, and Thief was one of the ones they reviewed.
Yeah.
Also, I don't listen to the episodes unless I've seen the film.
Yeah.
Just so I
That's what I do. Yeah.
So it was like, it's like been meaning to get to this one because I always feel like this could have been one of those films that influenced Drive, maybe Tone and things like that. So yeah, that's fine. So what could I have got?
So you could have got the absolute batshit Dario Argento's Tenebrae.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Because I've been trying to get you to get into Giallo and all that.
Yeah. Aye.
And your other one could have been an absolute fucking swinging out of left field.
I've seen Spice World.
The Searchers.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, I've definitely not seen any of those.
Because I watched this not last year, the year before, and I fucking loved it.
Aye.
Even though it was made in the 50s, I thought
Well,
I've not really seen any John Wayne really.
Yeah.
And I was just surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I reckon you would probably like the story about him and the kid in it, with the girl and that, but yeah.
I know, I'd totally get that, because there's times where I've watched like ancient fucking Akira Kurosawa movies and come away from it, it's like, fuck, I really like that. Like, you're going into it, it's like black and white samurai film, looks like shit, subtitles added, and if this is going to work for me, but when you actually force yourself to sit down and watch it and you take it in and then realise this is why this film is fucking famous.
Yeah.
Because of the story, because of the characters, and so yeah, I imagine Westerns is equal to that.
Yeah, aye. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. And Tenebrae fucking, there's 2 different cuts in it. There's the original version and the unsane cut, which is 10 minutes shorter. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think it's a lot less bloody, but this is like my favourite, like Dario Argento film.
Aye.
And it's just wild.
Nice. Okay. So we could always hide these in an envelope for next time.
Yeah, we could do it next time.
But yeah, I think this is a perfect excuse to get us to watch something that we wouldn't normally.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
But it's obviously clearly a harder job for me, because I feel like you've seen a few more films than I have.
Yeah, I know.
Because I was telling Mags about the concept, said, right, we're doing this, and I need to find a film Mike hasn't seen, and I was like, you should tell him to watch Send Help. And I almost pulled over the car. I was like, he has seen everything in cinemas. Like, we need to go deep, dark into the past to find something he hasn't.
Yeah.
We need to go black and white silent film to catch him. So, yeah. And, yeah, so we're going to do a spinny wheel to decide, because we had 3 films in mind when we thought of reviving the podcast. It was like, right, we've never... Well, I think it was a discussion about Wheels on Meals. Meals on Wheels.
Aye.
Fucking... My work revolves on one system where it's Meals on Wheels, and then there's a Jackie Chan film, Wheels on Meals. Yeah. I always talk about the Jackie Chan film at work, and I always confuse people.
Yeah.
So yes, you had mentioned you hadn't seen that, and that, again, much like the homework thing, was like, how?
I know.
And thought, right, this is definitely a good enough reason to like grab the defibrillator and bring back a podcast to quickly revisit some films that have to happen. So, Wheels on Meals, Okja, and Hereditary.
Yeah.
So we always had the running joke that I wanted you to watch all these.
Yeah,
like
you said that you would watch Hereditary if I watched Okja.
Yeah.
And I remember Okja was on your top films of the year that year when
it came out.
And again, that's a film that's on my list for this year.
Yeah.
I try and, when I'm doing these lists, like last year it was quite a few like Clint Eastwood ones. I watched Park Chan-wook's The Handmaiden.
Yeah.
This year it's trying to watch all the Star Trek films.
Okay.
The only one I've ever seen was First Contact. I got dragged to the cinema to see it.
Aye.
And I've got stuff like I've got Akira Kurosawa's High and Low.
Because the Spike Lee one.
I watched the Spike Lee Denzel Washington one.
Yeah.
And I've got say Barry Lyndon, and because I watched quite a few Kubrick last year, so I was like, I need to watch Barry Lyndon. So stuff like that. I think next year, my plan is next year I'm going to try and watch maybe more of the Coen stuff that I've not seen. Because there's some that I've still not seen. Mm-hmm. And I think one of them is A Serious Man? I've not seen that one.
I saw that.
I can't remember what other ones I've not seen.
I seen there was talk of, Hudsucker Proxy, and I've never heard of that.
Never seen that, and I've never seen Barton Fink.
No, I haven't seen that either. Or Miller's Crossing.
I watched Miller's Crossing last year. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, really good. So, and there's definitely, we've spoken about it for years, pilgrimages through directors' filmographies, to just see them all, because you can never tell what are the best until you've seen the rest.
Yeah.
So, to decide what we're going to do on our next episode, we're going to do the little spinny Wheel of Fortune that everyone does. Yeah. So, Mike's got them loaded. Spin that wheel.
Yep. Ooh.
What was that one? We're doing Okja, big Super Pig movie from Park Chan-wook. Wait,
No,
Bong Joon-ho.
That was me to go you there with the fucking handmaiden.
So yeah, Nick. I mean, for people that really pay attention like that, I've done that podcast already with Ken years ago, but no reason to bringing it back. We're doing it video. We're years of more years of life. So maybe watching the film could be a little bit different upon revisiting it. But yeah, it's definitely long overdue on Mike's list.
Yeah. Be fair, that might actually be an idea for next year from our list, is put a lot more of his other films and earlier films. I've not seen anything. The earliest film I've seen of his is Memory of the Murder.
Yeah,
I've not seen.
Was it Barking Dogs Never Bite? Host.
Yeah,
I think
seen Host.
in the box set, the only one I haven't seen is Mother.
I've not seen Mother either.
Yeah, so obviously again you've got likes of Parasite and huge ones. So
I liked Mickey 17. Didn't love it.
Still haven't seen it. I think I've got it recorded.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's one of those
Again,
ones.
a lot of people were a bit unhappy with the whole like political agenda because Mark Ruffalo's character is almost like a play on Donald Trump, and it is fucking hilarious. And Tony Collette's in it as well. There's almost like his eccentric life in it, and again, it's the whole. It's almost like this, like Groundhog Day type thing.
Because they're printing them out again and again. Yeah,
and it's like the Bong Joon-ho fucking like wackiness, like some of the creature designs and all that. But yeah, it's quite good. Like one that I need to. I watched it in IMAX when I was away. It was just one I decided to book on the day because I was away on filming at Physio.
Aye.
And I was like, my physio's early. Fucking finished early. I'm like, what do I do now? I'm like, oh, I can go and see this.
Yeah,
I just went and seen it.
Yeah, those like obviously we've only mentioned 3 films now. Depending on how often we could get together and do this, we'll probably add more films. Because there's definitely been like some good films, and obviously a lot of films we've still never seen.
Yeah.
Good excuse to watch them, but right, I think the cameras are definitely, that's 108 minutes. So when we said we're going to do 60, did we fuck? But we needed kind of a big bonus start episode, a revival, a reboot. So Kins that we're back. It's not weekly. Don't get your hopes up for that. But if you're on the YouTube channel, hit subscribe and we'll pop up occasionally. I imagine it's going to be more than like quarterly. It's going to be a little bit more than 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been a good time and got films to take home. So, I've been Stu, that's been Mike. Links to all our other nonsense, I'll put them in the video description. You can just click it because you've got your channels, I've got mine. There's the Instagrams, the Letterboxd, the whole queen. Look in the video description for all of that. But I'd still have to say it. Fuck off and tune in next week.